I never thought I'd be in a situation like this. I guess no one does. You don't go into a relationship expecting betrayal. But there I was, staring at my phone, knowing my life was about to change in a way I never saw coming. Sarah and I had been together for 6 years. We weren't just dating, we lived together, had a joint savings account, and were planning a future. Marriage was something we had talked about casually, never with a set date, but we both knew we were headed in that direction. Or at least, I thought we were. She worked in marketing, a demanding job that often had her attending work events, networking functions, and conferences. I trusted her completely. She was always independent, had her own friends, and I never wanted to be the kind of guy who checked in too much. Maybe I should have. The signs were small at first, her phone suddenly getting more privacy settings, more nights out with work friends, a little more distance between us. I chalked it up to stress. I even asked her about it. She told me I was overthinking. That I needed to relax. I believed her. I wanted to believe her. Then, one evening, my friend Josh sent me a message. Hey man, I don't know if I should be saying this, but I saw Sarah last night. She was with some guy. They were close. Too close. He sent a picture. It wasn't anything explicit, just Sarah leaning into a guy at a bar, laughing, her hand resting on his thigh. Maybe not damning evidence, but definitely not nothing. I felt sick. I told myself there had to be an explanation. I didn't want to jump to conclusions. I needed to see for myself. So I did something I never thought I'd do. I checked her phone while she was in the shower. I hated myself for it. But I needed the truth. And I found it. Messages. Flirty ones. Hidden under a different name in her contacts. Meeting up. Sneaking around. She had been sleeping with him for at least 3 months. 3 months of my life where I thought things were just stressful, where I thought we were fine. I didn't confront her immediately. I couldn't. That night, I barely slept. The next morning, I told her we needed to talk. I sat her down, showed her the messages, and asked her to explain. She froze. I could see her mind working, scrambling for a way out. Then the excuses started. Crossmark, it wasn't serious. Crossmark, I never meant to hurt you. Crossmark, I was confused. Then came the guilt trip. Crossmark, you've been so distant lately. Crossmark, I thought maybe you weren't in love with me anymore. I just sat there, listening to her try to rewrite history. Trying to make me the reason she did this. I didn't yell. I didn't lose my temper. I just told her to pack a bag and leave. She cried. Tried to touch my arm. Begged me not to make any rash decisions. But I had already made up my mind. She moved in with a friend. A few weeks later, I started sorting out the logistics, our finances, our apartment lease. She tried to reach out. Tried to meet up to talk things through. I refused. There was nothing left to say. She made her choice. I made mine. Now, months later, I'm still adjusting to the silence of living alone again. To the shift from we to me. Some days I miss her. Not who she was at the end, but the person I thought she was before. But I know better now.